Now it's time to talk to our artists. May we ask for a few words from Mr. David Benoit?
Alright. It's really great to be back in the Philippines after 10 years. And so this is a very, very special feeling for me to be back and with very nice people. And to be performing on July 20th at the Solaire. Solaire, is that right? Yeah. And a special thanks to Jesse Composer for having me. You've done so much hard work to make this happen, and now it's happening into the company. You're going to be doing all the well, I say hits, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's been popular here in the Philippines, and I had to go relearn all that music because I haven't played it so long. No, it's really fun and I go back and listen to my old recordings thinking they probably suck. And then I listen to, actually they're pretty good, you know. Wow. So it's really nice to go back to those songs that are very beautiful and heartfelt. And then I did a lot of new arrangements for the orchestra, the big band, so that's going to be very exciting. We have a full horn section joining us as well as the company, so we'll have 3 trumpets, 3 saxes, and trombones, a full big band will be joining us, so it's going to be pretty exciting. So I've been working on those arrangements for a while, and now I'll be hearing them for the first time, so really, really thrilled to be back here in the RPs. It's great. Thank you so much for having me.
Before this, we want to thank everyone here, our friends, for taking time to be with us, with Sir David. And we know it's raining outside and it's quite a challenge to be here at Midas, but you're here. Thank you for your time and your support. We will want to thank BMC Productions and Sir Jesse and Ma'am Camille. Thank you, Ish. Everyone here. This is a dream for us because it's not just lip service. I was sharing with Sir David that I've been his fan since the first album, which isn't on Spotify, heavier than yesterday. I was still living in Bacolod, but it's true. I think it's very appropriate, and it's not hyperbole when Sir David says that his songs, especially here, not just in Manila, in the whole Philippines, are certified hits, because even in quotation, non-jazzers know the songs and the hits of Sir David Benoit. So for us to be given the opportunity to interpret and revisit his beloved hits is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and we want to thank everyone for making this happen. And Sir David, thank you for giving us the chance to make beautiful music with you. Thank you, sir.
I was thinking now that with your group, I was thinking of the vocal groups like the Manhattan Transfer, the Rainbow Singers, and the Singers Unlimited. And I know there was a tune of, I almost wish we were doing this one called White Leia. And it's a 4-part vocal arrangement. So maybe that can be next time when we do this again. Right, Jesse? So we're already talking about next time, which is thrilling for me, because it's been a 10-year drought for going to the Philippines, and a lot of that had to do with the COVID pandemic. And it doesn't just come back right away. It takes time. It takes time to put all this together, and as I mentioned earlier, Jesse, there's been so much work into this. You can't imagine the amount of emails that we've traded, and he's traded with so many other people to make this a reality. So we're finally here, and it's just thrilling for me. It really is.
Okay.
So how does it feel to be performing again for the Philippine audience?
Well, it feels great. And I've been looking forward to this for a long time. It's a very long way to travel, so it's always a little nerve-wracking, especially getting into my advanced age. When I was a young man, I never thought anything of it, but now you know, it's a long way to come, but it's so worth it. And I had a beautiful flight with Philippine Airlines, very nice and easy, and came to this really lovely hotel, and they had a nice Japanese dinner for me. So the whole experience has been very, really nice, and that means a lot to me. I've come to expect that with the Filipino people, because they're the most hospitable people in the world, and they really take care of people in a very kind and generous. It makes it all worth it. Filipino presidents too.
Yes, and with President Pinoy.
Yeah, no, and Cory Aquino, and Melba Marcos, Amy Marcos, Philip Manota. You know, he did dignitaries. Not the new Marcos though, not yet. I guess he's busy.
But I think our president also loves music, going to the concerts.
Yes, well, Melba was the one that really, she was a big supporter of the arts. So she built that complex, the PICC and the Philippine Plaza. She supported that. So she was there for that very first concert in 1981.
So one of your songs, Take a Look Inside My Heart, still very popular in the Philippines. Any backstory about that song which you haven't revealed?
Which song is that?
Take a Look Inside My Heart.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I have a funny story that nobody knows. Okay, it's a secret. And I'm going to reveal it to you now. So, we did stages. I wanted to do a vocal song. So I wrote Take a Look Inside My Heart as a ballad for me to sing. And my girlfriend at the time wrote the lyrics, and so we went into the studio and we tracked the song with the band, and then it was time to sing the overdub. And so I went in by myself to sing, and I'm singing over here to sing my heart out. I come back into the control room and I asked, well, how does it sound? They were laughing so hard they couldn't even tell me. Are you kidding? So that ended my vocal career. So I had a friend, one of the most beautiful voices I've ever heard, named Arlen Cole, as you know. And I asked him to sing it. And it wasn't even in his key, it was in my key, but he said that's okay. So he sang it very softly, because it was a little lower for him than normal. And I listened to it the other day, and I went, how does that sound good? I had forgotten. And so that's the story. And now you know.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Sorry.
The advice I would give is really be prepared for anything. Study hard. Something I'm going to do. In these days, it's so competitive. Music. So you have to be a good sight reader and, sing on pitch and really know music and have all those skills just to even start. You have to, I always think it's good to go to music school and really be prepared. And also, you just have to want it so bad. You can't, there's no safety. Well, if this doesn't work out, I'll be a lawyer or a doctor or something. No. It will work out, because that's all you're going to do. You're going to devote your life to it like that. And that's how I think anyone I've ever talked to that was successful as a musician, just put their life into it. Music is 24/7. There's no, well, I'll do a little bit now. No, it's your life. And if you're willing to do that, you're going to be fine. 24.
Yes.
He was born in 2000. So it'd be like explaining it to her, although she grew up with it, so she knows what it is. But,
I'm sure.
And she, I think like a lot of Gen Zs, she doesn't listen to music by category anymore. She might listen to a Broadway musical, and then it's a classical piece, and then it's BTS.
Yes.
And then it's Wiz Khalifa. She's got this wide palette of music, and or she might dig into like influence from me, like she might listen to Brazil '66. All these different songs. So in terms of explaining what I do, I think the best way to say it is that jazz should always be for musicians because it's the way we express ourselves. It's very different than classical music. Classical music is all about playing the note perfectly to respect the composer. Everything is about the composer. In jazz, everything is about the player. You know, so like you play a tune by Miles Davis, you play it however you want to play it, or Charlie Parker, or Dave Grusin, or any contemporary, it doesn't matter. It's all about how you interpret it. Whereas classical music is all about, you have to play it right and honor the composer. Now in pop music, you're playing to a much bigger canvas. And so the idea is you want to appeal to the masses, so be careful not to make those chord changes too fancy, so the common person can understand and relate to the music. So I think that's what makes jazz very unique. It's really designed for the musician.
Thank you. How do you find working with such an icon?
With much anxiety. No, I really remember the first time our manager Carlo Arosa messaged us off stages. He messaged us about guesting for the. I had David Benoit. Wow, so pressure, but of course. So we're all excited. Of course, I grew up listening to your records. My late father introduced your music to me. I always love listening to you because it relaxes me. So, and I'm going to sing it. So we are going to sing it for all of you with, of course, Mr. David Benoit. So we did our best to memorize and really rehearse, and we are excited to rehearse with him on Friday. And prayers are much appreciated. Yes, Audrey?
We have been rehearsing songs, and we've actually been picking songs for quite some time already, more than a month, I think, or at least 2 months, since March, so that's more than 2 months. So we've been picking songs, and we've been like editing, but we've gone down to a final list, and we are really excited. Can I just say, sir, one of my favorite songs of yours is You Never Loved Me the Same Way Twice.
Yes, I was surprised that wasn't on the list, because that's another one.
It's not that popular, so I don't think it is. It's popular to us.
Well, that was on the color as well.
I
Just saying on that one as well as the.
No. Yeah.
Go for it.
Let's say.
Oh, good.
Hey, we can always throw it in.
Yeah. And this is also, Sir David, this is also, just want to share with you that this is a full circle for us because in 1999 in the company, we were able to perform with David Pack the song Key to You. As Ambrosia performed at the Folk Arts Theater in 1999. And we did backup vocals for David Pack, and we were able to sing that. And now it completes the ring, the circle, because we're doing it with Mr. David Pack. So this is David Benoit. The singer David. No, excited. No. This is really special. And this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for any artist. Hopefully twice in a lifetime, Sir Jesse. No, but because it's not just lip service. Your music is really the soundtrack of our college and high school because it crossed borders, not just for the jazz audience. It crossed over to pop, and I'm sure you do notice this is how many times you've been here? It's your 4th tour in Manila?
It's up to 10 or 11.
Tour? 10 or 11?
If we go all the way back to 81, which was 100 years ago, we do that.
We were there, David, we were there.
In 81?
Yeah.
And I said, you were. You must have been very young. Well, that's yeah, the PICC. Yeah, it was quite an American. We had 3 nights. You know, and that was just. And then the second time, in '83, and again, I didn't know what to expect, and I remember the minute I broke into that intro, and then everybody went crazy.
Rock star.
It was like being a rock star, yeah. That intro, you know.
Even up to now, it's 2024. I don't know how it is in other countries, but Filipinos are really suckers for good melody.
I
and
know.
you
Yeah.
deliver that.
Yeah.
Fantastic lyrics and melody. That's why we're so in love with your music.
Okay, just to let you know, to be honest, after we agreed with David that he's coming back, our very first choice of who will be performing alongside with David is the company. I told Carlo, will I be available to be with David Benoit? And just to let you know a little story, on my 27 years of being a radio DJ way back in the 70s, I think our station was the very first one to play through A&W Records. So it's been 5 decades I've been following Mr. David Benoit. Thank you very much and see you at the concert.